The 20 most weight loss pleasant meals on the planet. 1. Whole eggs. As soon as feared for being high in LDL cholesterol, entire eggs have been making a return. Even though a high consumption of eggs raises the phases of unhealthy LDL-ldl cholesterol in some individuals, they're one of the most first-rate foods to devour should you ought to drop extra pounds. They are high in protein and fats, and are very satiating. One learn in 30 overweight women confirmed that eating eggs for breakfast, rather than bagels, accelerated feelings of fullness, satiety, and made contributors eat much less for the subsequent 36 hours. 3 trusted source. One more 8-week learn discovered that eggs for breakfast increased weight loss on a calorie-limited food regimen, in comparison with bagels. 4 trusted source. Eggs are also totally nutrient-dense and may help you get all the vitamins and minerals you need on a calorie-restrained diet. Apparently, nearly all of the nutrients are discovered within the yolks. 2. Leafy greens. Leafy greens comprise kale, spinach, collards, Swiss chards and some others. They have got a couple of houses that make them ultimate for a weight loss program, such as being low in energy and carbohydrates and loaded with fiber. Eating leafy greens is a satisfactory option to develop the quantity of your ingredients, without growing the calories. Numerous experiences exhibit that meals and diets with a low power density make people devour fewer energy overall. Leafy greens are additionally enormously nutritious and very high in many vitamins, antioxidants and minerals, together with calcium, which has been proven to help fat burning in some reports. 6 trusted supply. 3. Salmon. Fatty fish like salmon is totally healthful and very satisfying, maintaining you full for a lot of hours with moderately few energy. Salmon is loaded with excessive best protein, healthy fats and quite a lot of main nutrients. Fish, and seafood ordinarily, may additionally supply a gigantic quantity of iodine. This nutrient is quintessential for proper thyroid function, which is most important to hold your metabolism jogging optimally. Reviews show that a massive quantity of individuals doesn't fill their iodine wants. 8 trusted source. Salmon is also loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which were proven to support curb irritation, which is known to play a major position in obesity and metabolic disorder. Mackerel, trout, sardines, herring and other varieties of fatty fish are additionally excellent. 4. Cruciferous veggies. Cruciferous greens comprise broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage and Brussels sprouts. Like other vegetables, they're excessive in fiber and are typically particularly filling. What's more, these varieties of veggies customarily contain first-rate quantities of protein. They may be not nearly as high in protein as animal foods or legumes, however nonetheless excessive in comparison with most vegetables. A mixture of protein, fiber and low vigor density makes cruciferous greens the ideal foods to incorporate to your ingredients in the event you ought to lose weight. They're additionally totally nutritious and contain cancer-fighting materials. 5. Lean pork and chook breast meat has been unfairly demonized. It has been blamed for quite a lot of well-being issues regardless of an absence of fine evidence to again up these poor claims. Though processed meat is unhealthy, experiences show that unprocessed crimson meat does not lift the risk of heart disease or diabetes. According to 2 big evaluation reviews, purple meat has only a very weak correlation with melanoma in men and no correlation in any respect in ladies. Protein is by way of a ways probably the most filling nutrient, and eating a high-protein weight loss plan can make you burn as much as 80–100 more energy per day. Experiences have shown that growing your protein intake to 25% of everyday calories can reduce cravings by means of 60%, slash your desire for late-night time snacking by way of half of, and rationale weight loss of almost 1 pound (0.45 kilograms) per week. If you're on a low-carb weight reduction plan, feel free to consume fatty meats. Nevertheless, if you are on an average to high carbohydrate diet, deciding on lean meats may be extra appropriate. 6. Boiled potatoes. White potatoes seem to have fallen out of favor for some rationale. However, they have a few houses that make them a perfect food, each for weight loss and premier health. They contain a totally diverse range of nutrients, just a little bit of close to the whole lot you need. There have even been accounts of individuals living on nothing, however, potatoes alone for expanded durations of time. They're particularly excessive in potassium, a nutrient that most men and women don't get enough of and that performs an essential function in blood pressure management. On a scale referred to as the satiety index, which measures how filling extraordinary meals are, white boiled potatoes scored the highest of the entire meals proven. What this implies is that through consuming white boiled potatoes, you'll naturally believe full and consume much less of other meals. Should you permit potatoes to chill for a whilst after boiling, they'll type high amounts of resistant starch, a fiber-like substance that has been proven to have more than a few health advantages, including weight reduction. Candy potatoes, turnips and other root vegetables are also high quality. 7. Tuna. Tuna is an additional low-calorie, excessive protein meals. Tuna is standard among bodybuilders and health items what are on a cut, as it is a best approach to expand protein intake at the same time retaining whole energy and fat low. If you are trying to emphasize protein intake, ensure to decide upon tuna canned in water, now not oil. 8. Beans and legumes. Some beans and other legumes can be priceless for weight loss. This includes lentils, black beans, kidney beans and some others. These foods tend to be excessive in protein and fiber, which might be two vitamins and minerals which were proven to result in satiety. Additionally, they are likely to include some resistant starch. The essential difficulty is that a number of persons have difficulties tolerating legumes. Therefore, it's major to organize them properly. 9. Soups. As acknowledged above, ingredients and diets with a low power density are likely to make people eat less energy. Most meals with a low vigor density are those who include plenty of water, such as vegetables and fruits. However, you could also just add water to your food, making a soup. Some reports have proven that consuming the particular identical meals turned into a soup instead than as stable food makes folks suppose extra satiated and consume greatly fewer energy. Just make sure to not add too many fats to your soup, such as cream or coconut milk, as this may vastly expand its calorie content. 10. Cottage cheese. Dairy products are typically high in protein. One of the greatest ones is cottage cheese, which, calorie for calorie, is probably protein with very few carbs and little fats. Consuming cottage cheese is a first-class strategy to improve your protein consumption. It's also very satiating, making you believe full with a moderately low number of calories. Dairy products are additionally high in calcium, which can help fats burning. Different low-fat, high-protein dairy merchandise includes Greek yogurt and skyr. 11. Avocados. Avocados are a designated fruit. At the same time most fruits are excessive in carbs, avocados are loaded with healthy fat. They're primarily high in monounsaturated oleic acid, the same type of fats determined in olive oil. Despite being quite often fats, avocados additionally include numerous water and fiber, making them much less vigor-dense than you can also consider. What's more, they're a best addition to vegetable salads, as stories show that their fat content material can increase carotenoid antioxidant absorption from the veggies 2.6 to 15-fold. In addition, they contain many major vitamins and minerals, including fiber and potassium. 12. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is enormously popular in the traditional wellness community. It's as a rule used in condiments like dressings or vinaigrettes, and some humans even dilute it in water and drink it. A couple of human-centered experiences suggest that apple cider vinegar may also be priceless for weight reduction. Taking vinegar at the same time as a high-carb meal can develop emotions of fullness and make men and women consume 200 to 275 less energy for the rest of the day. One 12-week Be Trained in Overweight participants additionally confirmed that 15 or 30 milliliters of vinegar per day triggered weight loss of 2.6–3.7 kilos, or 1.2 to 1.7 kilograms. Vinegar has also been shown to shrink blood sugar spikes after ingredients, which could have more than a few precious well-being results in the long run. 13. Nuts. Despite being high in fat, nuts aren't as fattening as you could possibly count on. They may be a first-class snack, containing balanced quantities of protein, fiber and healthful fat. Studies have proven that consuming nuts can give a boost to metabolic well-being and even promote weight reduction. What's more, population reviews have proven that men and women who consume nuts are usually healthier and leaner than individuals who don't. Just make certain to not go overboard, as they're nonetheless really excessive in energy. For those who tend to binge and consume enormous quantities of nuts, it is usually excellent to avert them. 14. Whole grains. Although cereal grains have acquired a foul repute in contemporary years, some forms are surely healthful. This entails some whole grains which are loaded with fiber and include a good quantity of protein. Excellent examples include oats, brown rice and quinoa. Oats are loaded with beta-glucans, soluble fibers that have been proven to develop satiety and improve metabolic well-being. Both brown and white rice can incorporate colossal amounts of resistant starch, notably if cooked and then allowed to chill in a while. Hold in mind that refined grains aren't a healthful alternative, and routinely meals which have whole grains on the label are tremendously processed junk meals which might be each hazardous and fattening. If you are on an awfully low-carb eating regimen, you'll be able to wish to avoid grains, as they're high in carbs. However, there may be otherwise nothing unsuitable with consuming whole grains if which you can tolerate them. 15. Chili pepper. Eating chili peppers may be useful on a weight loss program. They include capsaicin, a substance which has been proven to lower urge for food and increase fats burning in some studies. This substance is even sold in supplement type and a fashion ingredient in many commercial diet pills. One learn confirmed that eating 1 gram of crimson chili pepper lowered appetite and multiplied fats burning in persons who didn't mostly consume peppers. Nonetheless, there was no outcome in individuals who were familiar with eating spicy meals, indicating that a special stage of tolerance can construct up. 16. Fruit. Most health authorities agree that fruit is healthful. Numerous popular stories have proven that folks who eat the most fruit and veggies tend to be healthier than folks who do not. Of path, correlation does not equal causation, so these reports do not show something. However, fruits do have residences that make them weight loss friendly. Although they contain traditional sugar, they have got a low vigor density and take an evenness to chunk. Plus, their fiber content helps avoid sugar from being launched too quickly into your bloodstream. The only people who may need to prevent or shrink fruit are these on a very low-carb, ketogenic eating regimen or have an intolerance. For most, fruits can also be a robust and scrumptious addition to an eating plan. 17. Grapefruit. One fruit that deserves to be highlighted is grapefruit. Its effects on weight management have been studied straight. In a 12-week study in 91 overweight contributors, eating 1/2 a contemporary grapefruit before foods ended in weight lack of 3.5 pounds (1.6 kilograms). The grapefruit team additionally had decreased insulin resistance, a metabolic abnormality that is implicated in various continual illnesses. As a result, consuming 1/2 a grapefruit about 1/2 an hour earlier than a few of your daily foods may just support you feel extra satiated and eat fewer overall calories. 18. Chia seeds. Chia seeds are among the many most nutritious foods on the planet. They incorporate 12 grams of carbohydrates per ounce, 28 grams, which is pretty high. However, 11 of these grams are fiber. Due to the fact of its high fiber content material, chia seeds can soak up to 11 to 12 occasions their weight in water, turning gel-like and increasing in your belly. 45. Although some stories have shown that chia seeds can support cutback appetite, they did not find a statistically tremendous outcomes on weight reduction. Nevertheless, given their nutrient composition, it makes sense that chia seeds would be a valuable part of your dieting. 19. Coconut oil. Not all fats are created equal. Coconut oil is high in fatty acids of a medium length, known as medium-chain triglycerides (MCTs). These fatty acids were proven to boost satiety higher than other fats and broaden the number of energy burned. A direction, coconut oil nonetheless contains calories, so including it on top of what you are already consuming is a nasty notion. It's now not about adding coconut oil to your weight loss program but about changing some of your different cooking fat with coconut oil. However, reports show that coconut oil is much less satiating than MCT oil, a complement that includes much larger numbers of medium-chain triglycerides. Extra virgin olive oil is worth bringing up right here, as it's frequently one of the crucial healthiest fats on the earth. 20. Full-fat yogurt. Yogurt is one more excellent dairy meal. Specific types of yogurt incorporate probiotic microorganisms that may enhance the operate of your intestine. Ensure to decide on yogurt with lively cultures, as different varieties of yogurt include just about no probiotics. Also, don't forget making a choice on full-fats yogurt. Low-fats yogurt is most likely loaded with sugar, so it's excellent to avoid it.